Stefan needs to die.
You can't kill him, Jason.
I'm not gonna have to. Alcazar's gonna take care of it.
I'm just asking you to try and...
Your uncle's already dead, Nikolas. He tried to kill Alcazar and he couldn't finish the job.
You have no proof. If Alcazar believes you and Corinthos are responsible for the attack and wants to eliminate you, good riddance.
You want him to die for trying to kill Emily?
Enough with that ridiculous accusation.
You say you love my sister? Stefan wanted her dead. So why are you working so hard to save him?
I'm always going to have a weakness for Nikolas. I don't know. I fell for him at 13, and I know by now it's a permanent condition.
Well, listen, I've got a credit card and a color sense that is just waiting for you to say the word. No, seriously, we will go on a shopping spree that is guaranteed to make Nikolas look at you like you're the only woman in the world, as requested.
A girl's day out with you would be great, Skye, but I don't know. I think dressing for Nikolas was a bad impulse. I'm sure I only thought of it because I was going stir crazy in the hospital.
Are you sure? Because, we all deserve the chance to impress that certain someone.
No. There's no point. I need to concentrate on Zander. He's who I chose. The one I want to be with.
Well, Zander already looks at you like you're the only woman in the world.
I know how lucky I am.
Wise beyond your years if you can appreciate that. Too many hearts have been broken by Prince Charming, present company included. Now, sometimes it turns out the perfect man is all wrong for you. Look at me and Jax.
Look, no one wants my uncle to pay more for what he did than I did.
It's gone too far for that.
Just give me 24 hours. If the situation isn't handled to your satisfaction, then I'll step aside.
You can't save him, Nikolas.
Emily would want you to trust me on this.
Don't make the mistake of using my sister right now.
All I'm asking is that you let me handle this myself. If it doesn't work, whatever happens to him is up to you.
Very convincing. He bought every word.
I was telling the truth.
Let's take a moment, Nikolas. Vodka?
Go ahead. Go ahead, have a drink. Then you're gonna go to the police and confess everything. Your plan to kill Emily, Summer's murder, everything. And you won't plea bargain, bribe a judge, or try and work the system in any way. You're gonna plead guilty, go to prison, and stay alive for as long as Jason and Alcazar will let you.
What is it exactly that you're trying to accomplish with this diatribe?
I'm trying to keep you alive. But you know what? It may not work because I'm gonna have to convince Jason and Alcazar that having you behind bars is enough.
I will not go to prison, and I will defend myself against any threat these thugs bring.
There's no defending what you've done. Confess or die. Those are your options.
I will not take responsibility for a crime I didn't commit.
But you tried to kill the woman I love. You deserve to die for that. The police are your last chance to save yourself.
Wait. I sacrificed my life for you. You will not dismiss me and walk away.
Go to hell.
That's for Jax. Consider my flight plan file.
Oh, there's a storm front moving in. Flights are grounded.
It's all right. Some things take priority over weather.
No, sure, anyone flying tonight is either suicidal or insane.
It's okay. I was born lucky.
Oh, I'm telling you, I loved everything about that man. I loved his eyes, his smile, his charm, his soul. Oh, seriously, that man could have been more perfect if he were dipped in chocolate.
I'm trying to picture that.
I'm telling you, I was so in love, I couldn't see straight.
And I thought it was just me.
Oh, are you kidding? Well, there is a whole sorority of women out there who are drawn to the perfect man, but just can't make it work.
Even when you tell yourself it's finished and that you have to move on, there's always a part of you that is tempted to go back, huh?
Actually, I'm afraid of that. You know, that Jax could show up and hold out his hand to me, and I might actually take it.
Would that be so bad?
Actually, Personally, it'd probably be the worst mistake I could ever make.
You don't sound so convinced.
And what Ned and I have is good. I can trust it. I can trust him.
Sounds so practical.
No, it's better than practical. It's real. You know that kind of passion you talked about with you and Nikolas and what I had with Jax? Well, that kind of passion either burns you up or burns you out. Oh, it's a lovely thing to daydream about while you're living your real life.
Hey. I hand you the world. This is how you repay me?
I owe you nothing. You're a stranger to me.
I'm a Cassadine, the same as you.
You're a murderer.
Nikolas, listen.
Nice work, big brother. It's way past time that you gave Stefan a beating.
You get out. This has nothing to do with either one of you.
Lucky's what are you, officer in training? He can take you down to the police station.
I suppose you're pleased with yourself, all the lies you've managed to put into Nikolas's mind.
Don't start shifting blame to him. You're guilty and you're gonna admit it.
What are you now, Nikolas, a pawn? You're no longer able to think for yourself?
Nikolas realizes what you are now, and it scares you to death. If he realizes you're a murderer, it must be true.
I was
Even
wrongly
you
accused.
have to realize what you
I was wrongly accused. Nikolas, she framed me so that she could rid herself of her rival.
Stefan, it's too late to pin this on me now. The world sees how desperate you were for my
Nikolas,
money.
if you want Stefan behind bars, I know exactly how to do it.
I brought over Kristina's favorite blanket. The social services people were in such a hurry to take her away, they left it behind. I tried to reach Cameron, but...
You want to take it up?
Yeah,
What's he doing here?
He is visiting his daughter, and he also understands English.
Well, as Kristina's legal guardian, I have discretion over who sees her and when.
Really? And I assume your discretion would include round-the-clock visits for Alexis? That is, if she weren't in jail?
Ned, why don't we take that blanket out?
Yeah, the baby's sleeping. Why don't we just take a minute to...
Actually, why don't we take a minute and have Cameron explain exactly how he landed custody of Kristina in the first place?
You feel threatened as a father, Ned? I mean, does your ego would rather see her in foster care with strangers than with me? This was the judge's call to make. And
you manipulated the entire situation. You tried to play hero for Alexis one too many times, and you ended up with a baby you're not even remotely prepared to deal with. So what do? You farm her out to Zander and Emily.
Only till I can make arrangements.
We love having her here.
And I am eternally grateful that you and Zander have her. At least you don't have an agenda. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going upstairs to see my daughter.
I don't think so.
What harm can it do for me to look in on Kristina while she's asleep?
How many times did Alexis ask you the same question, Ned? You'd quote the court order and send her packing. How does it feel?
What the hell's wrong with the two of you? There's a baby upstairs sleeping.
I was just suggesting to Ned that now may not be the best time for him to visit, or Skye either, for that matter.
Well, this has nothing to do with Kristina's welfare. Cameron's just punishing Ned for filing suit against Alexis.
Alexis has already been arrested. It's beyond vindictive to try and bankrupt her as well.
She framed me for sexual assault on a minor.
Stefan engineered the whole thing.
With Alexis's cooperation, no doubt.
I went to the mat for Alexis time and time again, and what does she do to me? What does she do to me?
Listen to you. My gosh. She said this, he said that. This baby upstairs deserves better than this from all of you. I mean, think about it. Ned and Skye are the only parents that this baby's ever known. And she may not be able to say it, but she realizes that. Then there's Alexis, the baby's mother. She has a right to get to know her, to love her. And shouldn't the baby's rights be the most important here? Shouldn't we be thinking about the baby?
Of course.
Okay, then suck it up. Accept, if you love this baby, if you truly love this baby, then accept that it's your job to compromise. Even if sharing is the hardest thing that you have to do.
Nikolas and I had a disagreement. It hardly qualifies as assault.
Aggravated assault, that's a legal term. It's a felony, by the way.
It's a fabrication.
You were enraged, a maniac. I saw the whole thing.
It's true, we saw it all. that attack against Nikolas, that breaks your bail agreement. That means if Nikolas presses charges, you go back to that cage you belong in.
Nikolas, this is a family matter. Whatever our difficulties, you know I love you. Locking me up on false pretenses solves nothing.
What is false about it? You had Summer killed and you're the one that should be in jail.
Shut up! Nikolas, don't break trust with me.
Call 911. I want to report an assault.
Asked for a meeting. Why?
I've got a message for you from Sonny. Stefan Cassadine tried to kill you tonight. He acted alone. Nikolas Cassadine had nothing to do with it, neither did Sonny.
You're almost waxing poetic. Why the unsolicited information?
Because Carly told Sonny what happened. How she saved you. And you think I'm the one who tried to kill you on Sonny's orders?
It's a reasonable assumption.
It's wrong. If I'd come to strangle you, you'd be dead. So, Sonny sent me to assure you that he's going to hold up his end of the truce, and he expects the same from you.
Sonny's child's going to be born soon. Imagine he's anxious to avoid conflict at any cost.
If you move against him, he's going to defend himself.
You tell Sonny I received the message. Truce suits me fine. Stefan Cassadine tried to kill your sister, didn't he? So if I had him removed, it saves you the trouble.
It's up to you.
I'll take it from here. Capelli.
Stefan Cassadine tried to cancel his debt by killing me tonight. I want him dead.
Shouldn't be a problem. Stefan Cassadine, you're under arrest for assault. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You can't afford an attorney.
Kristina is innocent enough to be able to love all of you, even though you can't stand each other. But don't make her pay the price for that.
Point taken, Alexander. Kristina will be accessible to the people she cares about.
Thank you.
But I'd like to go check on her first.
Cool.
What you said just now.
I meant every word of it. But you could see them. They were tense and holding a lot of anger and resentment, you know. Saying that you'll try that's the easy part. Doing it. That's what's hard.